This is my Omega Juicer Model 1000. It's a fruit and vegetable juicer of the centrifugal kind. Excuse me. You have a pusher over here and the top. I'll get to taking it apart in a second. Let me unplug it for a moment. I want to show you the credentials here. It's kind of hard to read all of this in here, but I can tell you that it's 1.8 amps. It says up in here. It's just hard to get the right with the light, you know. And all this red dust that you see in here is something else that you will see in an upcoming video. This is a reset over here. It's like a circuit breaker right there in case it runs too long and it overheats or it stalls. It'll pop that breaker. To take it apart, you flip that and flip that. The arms come down. They're sort of springy. The top comes off and that reveals the inside. And you have the basket, the blade, some sort of lock nut here, and of course this thing which acts as a funnel and channels the juice. This comes apart. I'll see if I can do it without a... Usually I have to use a rubber thing on it. This is the lock nut, sort of springy, locks on, and that acts so it self-centers in the center of the blade. And here's the blade. This way you feel all the rough stuff, if you will. And basically all it does, if you put like a... We use this for carrot juice mostly because it's actually delicious if you've never had it. It basically grinds the carrot down into tiny, tiny, tiny shreds. That goes in the basket, which is spinning at very high speed along with the blade. And all the carrot fiber goes in the basket here, and the juice is slung out through that, where it collects in here and then drips out into your glass. Now, unfortunately, I don't have any carrots right now or anything else to juice, but I will give you a run-up, and I will give you a juicing demonstration of this in an upcoming video as well. The lock nut goes back on, and that centers the blade just like that. And basically I'll turn it on. Let me move the camera up in here so you can see a little bit closer of what's going on. There's the basket, and don't run this without the top on. So you see it spins at very, very high speed and takes a very long time for it to coast down. Everything is chrome, finely polished. This unit is made in USA. I've had this for the last 11 and change years. It was left behind by the previous owners in this house, so we kept it. And there you go. And then the top goes back on. Clip the arms on and slap them down. Thing goes back in. And normally what you do is turn it on, let it get up to speed, put whatever in, and then use the pusher to go down. And when you do that, the juice will come out over here. This unit came with a 10-year guarantee that's now expired, of course, because I've had it for 11 and change. It says crafted with pride in the USA, and on the bottom it says made in USA somewhere. Now, a common problem with these juicers is they have a tendency to want to walk around on the counter, and they don't want to stay put where you leave them. And the reason for that is, let me zoom out over here, the rubber foot on the bottom. The rubber gets glazed and gets hard. And what you have to do is expose new rubber. And that again will be the subject of another video. In the meantime, I just wanted to show you this because it's a classic example of good quality engineering. It works fantastic, and it's made in the USA. Thanks for watching. Make sure you hit like, make sure you hit subscribe, and take care. We'll see you next time. Bye-bye.